Thanks. Charles Schumer, you can start.
Greetings everyone. I'll keep it tight. We're moving forward with the gaming angle. Same rationale as before. As I mentioned, it's a perfect ground. Young audience, high engagement, low scrutiny. Fertile ground.
Fertile is one way to put it.
Well, you can call it what you want. Numbers don't lie. The majority of the youth gathered here are between 18 and 25 years old, and more importantly, they'll trust almost everything.
So you've identified someone?
We have a candidate. Small-time Spanish-speaking YouTuber. Handles Wiztale. Not big enough to defend himself, not invisible either. He sits right in that sweet spot where things can spread but still be shaped.
And he doesn't have institutional backing?
Almost none. From what I've heard, he has a small agency. However, it consists of citizens who have no connection to the United States. According to my information, they reside within the territory of the Republic of Chile. No audience overlap with anyone who matters. This is the most suitable target. This person has roughly 6 channels, and I must say that we're very lucky that he only recently entered the Western segment. He's unfamiliar with the specifics of this audience, so he won't be able to produce a competent response, nor properly justify anything.
Timeline?
Roughly 30 days from ignition to full spread. As soon as this moves beyond our control, we will gradually start involving larger influencers. However, I don't want it to come across as staged. My only concern is that they might seize the entire initiative, as well as the information space.
Which raises an even more pressing question. What of those who refuse to play along? Eventually, they will begin to circulate rumors that it is disingenuous.
Don't be ridiculous. Even the Republicans managed to pull it off. Moreover, we are targeting a far narrower audience. They'll have reasons to reconsider.
What reasons? You mean pressure, correct?
Yes. We are not seeking to reinvent the wheel. Obviously, everything must remain verbal. To engage additional resources would be sheer suicide.
Charles Schumer, what about platforms? We're not just talking YouTube, right?
YouTube remains our priority. Nevertheless, it must be understood that operations of this nature should never fixate on a single platform. Accordingly, the decision has been made to commence with Discord. I am still not sufficiently confident about how much time we will need to establish a credible background. After all, the persona we intend to use has only appeared publicly on 2, at most 3, occasions over the past months. We should allocate enough time to give them confidence that this is not a spontaneous operation designed to discredit a specific individual. If all proceeds according to plan, the next phase of the operation may be transferred to platforms such as Reddit or X.
Are we confident that the operation won't collapse prematurely? Should we fail to maintain the narrative, all subsequent actions will be rendered futile. We will be unable to extend this initiative to more prominent influencers.
Nonsense. Even if something leaks, it would amount to nothing of consequence. At worst, any failure would remain confined to this limited operation. The gaming industry is far too vast a terrain to be burned so easily.
If no one has any further questions, we are concluded here. Going forward, I ask that Signal be used as the medium for all further communications regarding this operation.
I don't mean to be pretentious, but is there a way to know this account is real? I know your main channel/name is Wizzy, and since this account is Wiztale, I'm just making sure.
I'm just letting you know that I'll DMCA your video if you don't get rid of my footages.
What's unfair about how I used it? I did not one-to-one take your footage. All of it was in the background on the YouTube player. The audio from your videos was not downloaded, and I mostly showed footage of your channel page.
You're taking consequent actions to damage my reputation, which indicates unfair usage of my intellectual property.
But I did not use the intellectual property, dog.
I know what I'm talking about. Your channel is at risk.
Is there legally a Wiztale/Wizzy IP? And if so, can I see documentation?
It doesn't have to be a trademark for me to claim my copyright. It's a product of my intellectual labor.
I did not use your footage in an unfair way. I also did not want to fully bash you, That's why I wanted to talk. If I can get transparency, then I will clear your name in a heartbeat.
What kind of transparency? What's even your point?
How much is generative AI used in your content? Please be honest with me, man.
As I've stated previously, I only use it to create a voiceover from my native language, Spanish, to the language of my target audience.
What about your thumbnails? The needle cookie? Sands in the trash can? They all have very telltale signs of Gen AI use, and it isn't just because they look good. Very inconsistent stylization, the piss filter, etc. If they are handmade by a custom artist, I would like to know who made them.
No, those are being drawn by my partner.
Do they have any socials?
Yeah. I'm not sure why you're so interested in this specific aspect, as it doesn't even make me a bad person.
It was never about personal attacks, man. I clarified that in the video. It was concerns regarding your channels themselves, not you. I don't know you and never acted like I did. I didn't know anything about someone who impersonated you, and I didn't look into anything anybody said about you, just to be clear. Everything was my own thoughts and am not influenced by anybody. But I still would like to know what your partner's process is for making thumbnails. If we can prove that Gen AI isn't used here, that'd be great.
Some of her sneak peeks for my side project. I'd ask you not to share it because it's confidential and I didn't get her explicit permission to show it.
That looks great, man, but that isn't the thumbnail's style. Does she make pixel art by any chance?
Yeah, gladly. She's talented enough not to be caged by a single style.
I see. I just gotta see examples to believe it. So does she entirely make the thumbnails herself, or do you do the touch-ups? Like lighting, text, etc. I also saw another odd situation on your YouTube community posts after I made my video. I saw that you hired somebody to write a script, but they apparently used AI for it, and that video was taken down due to backlash. Again, I want to believe this, but I personally need something to back it up. What's to say you didn't use generative AI to write the script, maybe others as well, and made a lie? This is not in bad faith, just concerned.
You are trying to appear to be a reasonable avenger, but in reality, you are feeding your audience literal nonsense based on inductive reasoning. You have nothing to back this up, and you expect me to bear the burden of proof simply because you were the one who accused me first. And I'm pretty sure that after our conversation, you'll take the opportunity to make another shocking video that will expose me and probably end my career. It won't end my career. I donate a good portion of my YouTube income to treating sick children, and I have all the receipts, which I can upload if necessary. And you are trying to interfere with my noble work by lying.
Brother, I'm just asking for a Google Doc update history or something, crying face emoji. Why are you dodging my questions and guilt-tripping me instead? I do charitable causes too, man. I got viewers to donate to my old high school's band department. That's worse for wear, and I'm not saying you're a bad person. I never said you were a bad person. I said I had issues with your channel and you're dodging questions that could clear up my issues about your channel. Also, I have to leave for my classes very soon. In a few minutes I won't be able to respond for a few hours and apologize. Just FYI.
You don't have any real evidences of my content being AI. If you do, I'd like you to present them. All you do is just throwing inductive accusations. It means nothing, actually.
Brother, you aren't showing evidence that it's not. It's so easy.
So I have to bear the burden of evidence? Is it yes or no?
Yes.
You're deluded, sorry.
I will also provide evidence, but I am sadly walking to class as we speak.
You can't find anything that sticks against me, so you're resorting to the same old libel and slander.
Brother, I have class. I have a 10-minute break and I'm gathering things. I will not send everything until it is all compiled. Please be patient. I will likely be unable to finish for another hour and a half, honest.
Take your time. It's not that urgent.
Thank you. It does feel urgent considering you came in guns blazing threatening DMCA LOL. To preface, this will be long. I really tried to be exhaustive here. None of what I have to say is in bad blood. I just want your blah 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 blah. I wrote 20 pages of useless text responding to a troll blah 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 blah. Here's the beginning. Please read everything before responding. and please give valid reasons for the many oddities. I am willing to listen.
Launch detection. We have an enemy launch detection.
What's this?
This is our statement on this matter. That also includes a call to action.
I made an explicit point in my video that it was a critique of your channel, not you personally. I have not organized any civil conspiracy against your personal character. I barely know who you are. I did not create my video with the intent to cause quantifiable harm to your income or your charitable donations, which I would like receipts for at this time, as I had no way of knowing you performed such donations or that these channels were your true livelihood and not a side gig like it is for myself and many others. It also did not thank your viewership. You're doing better than me on average, lol. Then who is Adam Santistaban? Why are they contacting me and not Sammy? Also, I have class again. I will not be able to properly respond for around 3.5 hours.
Hello. I represent Hashrate Marketing Agency. Recently, you had a conflict with our associate partner. May I ask what is happening on your end? I want to resolve this issue as soon as possible. It would be helpful if you could faithfully provide me with all the information you have.
Please do not reach out to my friends. They do not know who you are. I will respond to you soon, as I do not have a lot of time before my classes. I am trying to speak with Wiz and settle things there first. I will fill you in after.
I just want to make it clear. You are not in any trouble. But we don't want our partner's reputation to be damaged because of a vile misunderstanding. That's why I wanted to talk to you personally. In addition, I would like to respond to your comments about the Supreme Court's decision. It's noteworthy that you are interested in legal news. But we want to remind you that YouTube is also subject to EU jurisdiction, and we usually litigate there. Alarmingly, there has been a rise in hatred towards Wiz following your video. That's why we're concerned. Here's how we suggest you resolve this situation. You can leave the video on your channel, considering that it has already gained a certain number of views, but you should also post Wiz's comment in the form of a branded image, which he will prepare, wherever possible, so that your viewers can see his point of view. We recommend that you post it, first, on your YouTube community page and, second, on your Discord server. We also ask that you refrain from creating a mainline, higher-effort video about their channel and brand, as this may radicalize your audience without the proper approach.
Hey, look. To be clear, do you use AI in your videos?
No, it's an organized campaign with the goal of defaming me. Could you send me that video? To begin with, I'm really upset with your inherently defamatory video.
Ah, yes, I did mention your channel, and that it's AI, and voiced my opinions on it. I did not show any footage of your videos. People vastly agree with me. If you would like to blah blah blah, I used to record my grandma playing Hollow Knight blah blah blah.
We will see.
What? Who made this? What is this? I thought we were chill.
No, you guys keep feeding off my brand.
Who are you guys? I didn't tell this guy to make the video, nor do I know them. But sending me an AI-generated cinematic threat makes you look like a clown. I was gonna clear your name, man. I thought we were chill.
It was made by one of my fans though, not by me personally.
What? So I'm assuming you have made everything public. Either that, or you made this yourself. You haven't built a brand. The most successful current videos about you are how you're slop. I thought we were chill, man. I was gonna give benefit of the doubt and assume it was your business partner's fault and you weren't a brain-dead AI bro. Now you're thinking an AI-generated shit slop threat scares me? You got to know how ridiculous this looks. Wiztale just threatened me with an AI-generated cinematic video that he's gonna make a claim on my last video. If the video's ever gone, I'm not taking it down myself, that's why. Absolutely tomfoolery at play here.
God, Wiztale is actually just such a loser. Lamau bro got defensive at the slightest criticism and can't even do a video by themselves. This fucking guy. Someone should contact YouTube higher-ups online about this and get him banned off the platform like they did with Smash Bandicoot. Wiztale is such a baby.
Wiz is telling me Hess about sick his AI-generated dogs on you, crying face emoji. Crying face emoji, just so you're aware he does not know what he's talking about. I don't know other ways to contact you, sorry.
Wiztale has now reached out to me on Discord warning to take legal action Lamau. He got an alt and started LARPing as a lawyer Lamau. Wow, he's so gonna get you with that totally real lawyer.
The launch detection. We have an enemy launch detection.
Wiztale is now botting death threats to all of my videos with spam bots. This is absolutely disgusting and I will be doing what I can to fully fight and report this. Thank you to everyone for your support through this. Wiztale or Wizzy is just another form of human trash. You know, you're taking the spotlight from actual creators and then sending death threats to them? I'm sorry, but you're a horrible person. Maybe you should die. Hoping Wiztale gets their channel taken down soon. No platform for monsters. Geez, I hope your doors are unlocked and have quick access to your family via your contacts. I sure do hope they don't get gutted in front of you. Nobody loves you. We hate you. We are not idiots. We will not fall for your lies. Wiztale's community post is a load of crap. The Discord server he mentions being fake isn't even what the fake one is called, it's just called Wiztale. Wiztale has committed fraud. Wiztale has threatened people's lives. Wiztale used the image of a woman who passed away in just January of this year, telling me she was his business partner to naturally back me into a corner for initial death threats. I don't have Discord, must be an imposter. YTF would anyone pose as you? Also, that is the most made up excuse ever. I can tell how genuine it is. It's less than one, I'll tell you that much. Wiztale & Co. might have my address. I have caught one that they may have egged my house. To clarify, this is not a joke. I have photo evidence, and am obviously not posting for my safety because that's my house. There's also a chance it's something unrelated, and that it's just very poor timing. Not because of St. Patrick's drunkards though, other stuff.
The launch detection. We have an enemy launch detection.
Clarification, cause I've received death threats for the past 2 weeks as well. All the bots are just his friends. I've been added to group chats where they all send me the same threats. Wiz is such a disgusting person even outside of the death threats, but I don't want to make that public until I make a video. It isn't grooming or anything, but it's terrible. Has committed actual fraud too. Has sent me 3 fake legal documents, 2 cease and desists. 1 from China, in a group chat with his friend who has an AI-generated lawyer PFP. Ah, yes. John Lawyer. With the legal documents, they impersonate Hashrate Agency and Zonghai Law Firm. Both have either fake signatures with fake people, or are just fake. Zonghai in particular has been inactive for 15 years. He is indeed a moron. A ton of things happened last week that I can't explain in a YouTube comment, but for reasons I started to believe that the AI content was genuinely not his fault but his business partners / close friends. But, just yesterday, I shit you not. He sent me an AI-generated cinematic video threatening to cease and desist me. It's the funniest shit. Thank you for spreading the word. This guy doesn't deserve a platform.
Hearing that loser has friends is something I thought I'd never hear. Must have I generated them. It would really suck if someone released stuff on Wiztale on Kiwi Farms. That would be horrible.
Wizzy is finally leaving Wiztale behind. Good riddance. This is a public reply.
Wiztale, you pathetic liar, any ounce of hope I had of you being innocent is gone since I learned more things about you. Expect an hour-long video going deep into why there isn't a person impersonating you.